What's up, guys? This is Nick up at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee. I got a 1969 Mach 1. This is a true Mach 1 car with a 351 Windsor motor, and we're going for a test drive. Let's take a ride. All right, getting ready to take off in the 69 Mach 1 here. This is a 4-speed car. I'm gonna let you know everything that I see that is wrong with it. I do a walk around video, which I'll do right in the middle of this test drive. You can check it out. It'll be 2 separate videos. I'll put a link at the end of it. This car starts up very easy. I haven't actually driven it down the road. We're all family here. My uncles have driven it themselves. It's showing 44,000 miles. I can't stand behind that. You can switch out the dashes in these things. I can't tell if it's original or not, but it almost looks like it's a replacement because of how clean it is. We're going to be stopping at the gas station and checking on the gauges. Our RPM gauge is coming up right now. Looks like it's pretty accurate. I can't get any of the blower motor, any of that to work. It don't have AC. Wipers do work. So it looked like it got stuck up a little bit. Let's see if I can get them back down there. No, it'll be all right for now. I got to stop up at the parts store and order some stuff for some cars here. Not this one. You check the glove box. There's no radio in here, but I did notice they put speakers right here beside us in the downward compartments. Clutch kind of lets out a little high on this one. It's not all the way up, but it's about 75% of the way out is when it starts pulling. Come on, man. All right. Look, a little popping from the car. Gonna let it warm up, see if that goes away. That was about half throttle when it did that, so. Check our brakes out. Brakes feel pretty good. Steering's nice and tight on this one. As soon as I turn, it turns, and we haven't been pulling to the left or right. I gotta stop up here at the parts house, and we'll continue our test drive. All right, time to continue the test drive. I had to stop and get some parts for my personal car. Always like working on it a little bit. Let's try the horn out here. Feel it clicking, but it's not working. Got a good sound to it. The temperature gauge still hasn't moved over here. We're getting ready to pull into the gas station. We're going to top her off. All the gears are nice and smooth. The shifter's going right into them. Not a problem at all. Clutch lets out a little high, but it feels pretty good. It's grabbing good. I'm not having any problem shifting. Let's get a little gas and we'll check this gas gauge. It's buried on E right now, so when I get back, it should come up. Here at the gas station, I'm gonna throw about $20 worth of fuel in here. We're gonna check the gas gauge out. Your gas tank, you actually fill it up on the back here. Just pop this nozzle, drop her down, fill her up. All right, I'll let you know if that gauge works. All right, gauge is over here to the right. I'm gonna turn the car on. I did put $20 worth of fuel in here, which should be enough to move that gauge, but it's not moving. I'm gonna say the gas gauge does not work. If that changes, I will let you know throughout the test drive. Alright guys, I was going to show you, this is a 351 Windsor, and show you something kind of cool I usually don't do in the videos. But how you can tell that is if you look at the gap in the bolt right here on the head, and right here on the distributor, how wide that is, and the same with this water pump. I'm going to get down here with it. You can actually stick your hand between the gooseneck and the water pump. See how much gap there is there? Well, it's 351 right there. That's how you know. Now I'm going to show you a 289. They look identical. I mean, the motor looks identical, but very close to the head bolt and the distributor, and I can't even stick my hand between that gooseneck and the water pump. So there's one, and this is the 351. See how wide that is? And this is the 289. See how close it is right there? It's just really hard to tell the motors apart. The 289 is just a shorter distance. The 351 is a wider block. All right. really easy to drive. Like I said, if you floor it though, I think the carburetor may have a little gunk in it from where it's been sitting. A lot of time the ethanol fuel gets in there, starts making them run kind of funny. Kind of gets this green substance inside the carburetor. It's where the ethanol breaks down inside it. I do recommend on any old car, if you can get non-ethanol gas, especially if it's sitting a long time, run that and you won't run into that issue. Of course, that's what I'm here to do. I take them down the road, test them out. When I go back, I'll give them a report on the car. And that might be an issue we look into. Try to work on a little bit of stuff, a lot of the major stuff that's going on with the cars. It's just hard to get to all that since we only have one mechanic. I don't consider myself a mechanic. I do small time stuff, but I can change a car about. I know how to do that. I love that sound. Nothing like a Mustang. Tip gauge still hasn't came up, neither is the gas gauge. Speedometer is working, RPMs are working. That's the only two gauges we have on this car. That popping's done cleared up now by the end of this test drive. It probably just needs to be driven out and run some clean gas through the carb. I'm gonna run up here on Gallatin Road. We'll get in her a little bit and see if it'll do it, because it might be done with it. May just been where it was sitting. Let's find out here. Still one. It's running a lot better now though. I mean, that's matted, it's not popping no more. Once you get that ethanol cleaned out of there, it starts running better. It's definitely what it was. This car just needed to be driven. But y'all seen from the beginning of the test drive video exactly what it's doing. I'm not here to hide anything, guys. You see the real thing here. We'll try it again. We're right down the road from the lot. Drives good. It's no major powerhouse by any means, because I was having it matted on the way back just now. It still felt really good. It shifted. Alright guys, I'm pulling in the lot here. I appreciate y'all watching. If you have any other questions, you can give us a call, 615-822-4444. I appreciate you watching my videos. Another reminder, I keep saying in all the new the last videos I've been doing, we're going to be closed this Saturday. That's September 21st. This is 2019 to be documented for future, but we'll be closed. closed this Saturday because I'm getting married, so it'll be super fun. Appreciate y'all watching. Like I said, check out my website, maplemotors.com. Give us a call, 615-822-4444. I've got 100 detailed pictures on that website you can check out of this car and any car on our car lot. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you watching. Thanks again, guys.